Ladies, what is the most obvious hint you've dropped that went unnoticed by a guy? 1. There was this guy in my chem lab who always smelled amazing, so one day I leaned in while we were cleaning up and said, "Okay, I need to know what cologne you use because this is getting distracting." He chuckled and told me, but then added, "Should I be flattered or concerned?" I told him, both, and gave him a little smile. A week later, he brought me a sample bottle in case I missed the scent, which I took as a win. 2. We were at a party and I joked that I'd only stay if he danced with me. He laughed and said he didn't dance, so I pouted a little and said, "Guess I'll have to find someone else to make my night fun." He still didn't get it, just told me to let him know when I wanted to leave. Later I found out he thought I was trying to make him jealous, meanwhile I was just trying to get him to hold my hand under those string lights. 3. I was baking cookies and brought a bunch to our study group, but I handed him his separately in a little bag with a note that said, "For my favorite brain." He looked at the note, smiled, and said, "I'm honored," then immediately offered to share them with the rest of the group. Like sir, that was not the point. Still, a few weeks later he started bringing me coffee, so maybe it clicked eventually. 4. He'd always say I was one of the guys, so one time I joked, "Too bad, I would have made a great girlfriend." He just laughed and said, "Yeah, you'd definitely keep me in line." I smiled and said, "You have no idea," and he kind of blinked at me like something had finally landed. A few days later, he texted me asking if I was serious. That led to our first date. 5. We were walking around this cute downtown area and passed a shop with couples' mugs in the window. I stopped and said, "Those would look great in your apartment, if you had someone to share them with." He laughed and said, "You volunteering?" And I just raised my eyebrows. He didn't say anything else then, but the next time I came over, one of those mugs was on the counter. Just one, though. Baby steps.